I'm really excited. I didn't even know this was a thing that was happening. Thankfully, one of you, maybe, I'm assuming, I don't know if he watches my videos or not, but somebody who has been part of the Exploring Chat Club for years, like he's emailed me before about stuff. He actually told me about this that's happening today, and I didn't even know that there was a new park going on. And it's not necessarily like a park, it is a trail system for hiking and biking. And it's in Red Bank, which is really cool because there's not a whole lot of options on the north side of the river for that. So it's great that we're adding another one to the community. So I'm going to be going and checking that out. I've also never been to the Red Bank Community Center. I didn't even know that was a thing either. And so all this stuff is going to be new. Also going to be my first ribbon cutting ceremony that I've ever been to. I've never been to one of those. I've thought about it in the past, but it just feels too official, and I don't know. It's just not me. It feels like I shouldn't be there. It's just how I feel about them a lot of times. So this will be interesting. I feel like this one is a ribbon cutting ceremony for a trail system. So if anything, it's a good first ribbon cutting ceremony for me to go to, because that is more me than some other, like a business or something, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, I'm gonna stop rambling on and let's go check this out. Now I'm getting nervous because it's supposed to be like a networking thing for like the first 30 minutes. It starts at 1:30. It's exactly 1:30 now. I just got here and already like all the parking's like overflowed. The only parking spots left, there's like maybe 20 left. And that's at the pool, I think. Yeah, that's where I am. Again, I have not been down here, so this is all new to me. Let's see how this goes.
Thank you so much for being here today. We are proud of what's been created here and excited for how the trails will serve Red Bank residents and the local community at large.
Good afternoon, friends. What a momentous occasion. I couldn't be more thrilled to be here alongside so many of the incredible people and partners who have made this day possible.
So everyone from Trust for Public Land, the Tennessee Department of Health, Sorba, and White Oak Bicycle Co-op. Our mayor will be doing the official cutting. And then afterwards, we're going to invite Director of Sorba, Sunshine Lovelace, up to do a quick safety briefing. And then we're going to be having bikes go first and then hikers. So please don't run off right after we cut. We're going to let Sunshine have the floor to make sure that we can go mitigate risk on our trip.
Okay.
Without further ado.
So right here in the beginning, you get blue trail, green trail. So let's see. So we're doing the green trail. This is what takes you to the trailheads too. Notice there are two trailheads. And so this is the beginner trail. And then the blue trail is intermediate. And red trail is also intermediate. I'm really curious about the summit. Is there a view there? I don't know. We'll have to find out. So this is more of an intermediate trail. You see there's more incline. So the beginner trail is all gravel. Intermediate trail looks like it's all dirt. So there's a difference in terrain. And this would be really fun on a bike, which I do not have with me today. So it's like there would be some water runoff there. Sometimes it's a little dry right now, so we don't have any. I'm honestly surprised how many people are here. There were probably like maybe 20 people that ended up on bikes, including kids. And they let the bikers go first, and then the hikers went next, and there was probably another like 30 people. And overall, there were probably like close to 100 people at the ceremony, so it's a lot of people. And yeah, like so many of us didn't know about this either. Ran into one of my other friends here, and she's like, I just found out about this yesterday. And she lives in Red Bank, so, but yeah, as you can tell, we're going uphill right now. I kind of hung back to, so I could share more of this with you and not have too many people around. And they already had to cut trees down. There's the parking lot down there. Yeah, lots of fun hills. That's what you want on a bike trail. And for hiking, they're not super steep either, so it's not bad. It's really nice. And look, there's all the people going up. So many people in the hike group. And I'm back here. And see, there's where we were. There's the beginner trail down there. There's one of the bridges. So there's 2 wooden bridges down there. One at the start, and then that one on the back half. What else is great about this is like it's a big area, but it's like a small area at the same time, if that makes sense. So like it's not too daunting. You could easily come out here and do all the trails in one take, and like if you're hiking, it's probably gonna take you an hour to an hour and a half, depending on how slow you are. If you're biking, it would take less than that, because it's only a 1.5 mile trail total. That's it. So you've got the beginner trail's only 0.4 miles. This one that we're on right now is 0.5 mile. And the next one up near the top is 0.6 miles. So they're all less than a mile long and really scenic, really pretty. Lots of trees. And what's crazy is Highway 27 is right over there on the other side of this. And I don't hear it. If anything, I hear Morrison Springs road traffic more than anything. But like on this end, you don't really hear it. The trees actually do a really good job of filtering out sound. It's quite nice. So basically, so the blue trail continues that way, and the red trail loops starting on the upper part. Okay, I'm back. Actually, it's not that difficult of a hike, but it is a lot. There's actually a lot of incline. You aren't climbing to the top of the ridge. As you saw, there's a summit. There is no overlook at the summit, but it's a nice little spot where you can sit with all the stonework and everything. And it's very peaceful up there, even though, again, 27 is like right down the other side of it. You can hear the traffic when you're up there, but like, again, not as much as I expected you would be able to. So it's really nice. It's kind of narrow though for multi-use, I will say that, because we had people, you know, riding bikes and different people hiking and stuff, and some of us went different ways. Some of the bike riders, you know, went around again and would go different ways, and so we came across a lot of bikers that we had to kind of like step out of the way of, but it's fine. And just, you have to be mindful of that if you're hiking there. But the trail is like really easy. There are some steeper spots, as you saw, but for the most part, everything is pretty gradual incline. There are some switchbacks in certain parts, and the hills are just like low rolling. There's nothing crazy. There's no like crazy hills like this, like there are on Stringer's Ridge, or Enterprise Park, I believe, has some trails like that. So if you want some like really extreme and like the bank curves and all that, if you want extreme like that, you're gonna have to go to one of those places. This is not that. This is much more family friendly, I would say. It's like I said, there's kids out there and stuff. You're not gonna get like crazy speed or anything. I mean, you could if you tried, but it'd be wise not to, because again, there's gonna be people hiking here a lot, I think. It's really good for the Red Bank community. A lot of people, if you're like normally walking or riding your bike near the hospital anyways, like if you have easy access to get to here from your house without having to drive, then you should 100% do that, because this is a nice green space. Just another park basically that you can do that. Of course, there's White Oak Park too, which is like the other side of 27, and I haven't covered any information on that yet, but I will soon. That's also a great park that connects to Stringer's Ridge as well. So if you don't already know about that and you live in the Red Bank area, now you know. But all the information about this, I will probably get a guide eventually on this, but I don't have it yet. If and when I do, it will be linked below. But for now, it's just a little video just to celebrate the opening of another trail system in Chattanooga. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see y'all next time.